It was after seeing something like this, Maria Madeira's daughter Brianna refused to go to school. What's worse, she spotted the clown scaring kids near her school.
I just saw the clown. There's people running because they are scared about the clown.
It's been a rough few years for the clown industry. The Great Clown Panic of 2016 caused mass hysteria in communities around the country. A year later, the feature film adaptation of Stephen King's It hit theaters. The film stars the most iconic scary clown of them all, Pennywise.
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
It was a smashing box office success. But at what cost? With It Chapter 2 hitting theaters this fall, the professional clown industry collectively holds its breath once more. In our original Niko at Night special report, we uncovered a startling divide between man and clown at a clowns-only screening of the film.
I don't think anybody was like weaving clowns in there when they're like, this is what we want America to be like.
Has public opinion shifted? Are clowns still beloved entertainment icons? Or are they a menacing bane of suburbia? Tonight we go directly to the source. What do clowns know? Where do they go? What pie makes for the best throw? Stay tuned for our exclusive report. You're watching Niko at Night. So when did you first develop a love for the art of clowning?
So I was never fascinated with being a clown. I never really thought I would actually do this for like a living.
Yeah.
I actually was just a regular kid, 15 years old, looking for a job. And I was looking at Taco Bell and a bunch of other places. And then I saw an ad in the paper, and the ad said, be an entertainer. It didn't say clown. They left that part out. It said, be an entertainer, take $50 an hour. And my grandmother's like, well, take your aunt with you, go do the interview, but it's a scam. Nobody makes $50 an hour but doctors. Mm-hmm. And then I showed up to the place, and it was legit. It was short.
I started getting into this when I'm with my current husband. He was doing this at the time, and he was like, you know what, you could do this. You could be like a princess, and you could draw, so you could do some face painting, and it kind of started from there. As I got into the groove of becoming an entertainer, there were more and more calls for female clowns. That's how I kind of started getting into dressing up all colorfully and putting makeup on my face.
I wanted to not do this ever. It was never a thought. My goal was to be a rapper. I can't curse as much, but it still works out. I had a friend in need, and he was like, hey, I need a magician, and you want to make some money? And I was like, I don't know how to magic. And he was like, I'll teach you how to magic. And then before you know it, pulling rabbits out of hats.
How did your friends and family react when you told them that you're a clown?
They hated it, like with a passion. Everybody's like, oh, you gotta be a doctor, you gotta do this, I'm like, no, I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and I've always done what I wanted to do. So friends thought it was cool in the beginning, because they're like, oh, look, there's Binks running around acting nuts and jumping around and making balloons, and then you get older, you're entertaining people like, all right, when it's time for you to kind of go to school and get a, you're 25 and like get a job. And I'm like, this is a job, what do you mean? I make people laugh and I have a good time, and I get to torment people sometimes and have a good time, and it depends on what the show is. And you can walk this dog, right? And when you take it for a walk, you don't have to worry about cleaning up after it, because then if you don't like it, you can just step on it. Here you go. Beautiful. Boom. It's for you. What was that, 10 seconds?
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
That's 15 years of experience right there.
What's your daily routine as a clown?
So you get up and, you wake up like everybody else, you have your coffee, and then I think about how great my day's gonna be, dealing with the kids and adults and stuff like that. And sometimes we'll put our outfits on when we leave the house. Sometimes I'll do it when I'm there. It really depends.
You find it more fun to do before you leave the house, so then people see you driving a car.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Yeah. Because people always they're like whipping their heads around, they're staring at you and stuff. And like me, I'm serious when I'm driving. So I'm like, you forget after a while that you're in full gear. And like people look at you and you're like flipping them the bird and stuff. You're like, what the fuck are you looking at, right? And oh man, I'm this character. So, but usually the windows are off.
How's being a clown affected your dating life?
What do you do? And they're like, oh, I'm a nurse. And then they're like, what do you do? And I'm like, oh, I'm a clown. And they're like, what? And then they look at me like I'm an idiot, and they have 5 heads. And I pull a balloon animal out and make a little flower out for them, and they're like, guy's not that bad.
Have you ever used making balloons as a pickup line?
Usually at the parties. A few MILFs there that I try to pick up, throw a little corset on their wrist.
I love that.
It works half the time. By half the time, I mean all the time. I have had women at parties hit on me. Usually they're the grandmas.
Grandmas do love a good kill. But I'm moving on.
How do you think the It movie has influenced the community of clowns?
As far as the It movie, it's not that great for clowns that do this as a job. They have to be able to perform well and make people laugh, and and they're there to entertain people. And then when you have these movies that come out and it portrays them as these horrible monsters, it's hard.
People ask us to actually terrify people on the regular.
Oh,
yeah.
so a part of the job is literally being hired to go and scare people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was a time where we had something where we were doing it as one of our things that we offered. So we were like, oh, you want us to terrify your friends? Yeah, we'll stalk them for a week and pop out from behind stuff.
I think the fact that there are people deathly terrified of clowns kind of makes it better for the party, because who doesn't think it's hysterical when someone's hiding in a corner get this guy away from me, and then you just continue to creep a little closer, and I think the scaring factor kind of improves the comedy factor at the same time.
How do you react to somebody that has a phobia of clowns?
I would tell them that they're being very ridiculous, especially if they're older. You're not a child anymore. That they're not going to come and bite your head off or do anything to really hurt you. So yeah, I would tell them just get over it.
Hypothetically speaking, if you were to eat a child, how would you go about doing it?
Yeah, we definitely don't eat children. It's not on the diet. It's not in my diet. Like M&Ms on the floor, like ET, and I'm chase those.
That's not bad. That's not a bad idea. I think that would work.
Have some type of toy or something. Be playing with it, showing that I'm having a great time, and then try to get their interest, I guess. And have them come over. I don't know. And then they'll probably come over at that point. Have something I could give to them. Come over here, let's go over there. It's kind of creepy.
I would get a van, probably, right? I mean, average answer, right? You get a van. I'd probably have a green van. I feel like kids like the color green. Maybe purple, because purple, who doesn't love purple, right? I'd probably put like a cartoon character of some sort, like a Snoopy or something like that, or something more common, probably like a Paw Patrol character, let's say, right? Spray paint free candy on it, not look too shady. A nice spray paint. Probably have it professionally done. I'd pay someone to do it, because if we're gonna eat kids, right, we're gonna do this professionally.
Got it right.
Yeah, right. So I would then have that. Maybe get an ice cream truck sound. Have it go around, because you gotta lure the kids somewhere. And then, just drive around, spot a kid, go to a park, nice hot day. Like, hey guys, free candy. They'd come in. Gotta watch for the parents too, though, because the parents are they're gonna get suspicious. Like, who the hell is this creepy guy with the free candy painted on his truck? And then you're like, oh, okay, you gotta come in here for the free candy. So you open the back door, and you hope you get a bunch of them. And then again, you gotta watch out for the parents, because the parents are obviously gonna stand right there. But then what you do is you create a viral video an hour prior. So you make a video, you hope it goes viral. Because if it goes viral, parents aren't really looking at their kids. What are they doing? They're looking at Instagram, they're looking at Snapchat, they're looking at all these crazy things, right? So, probably a Staten Island clown, actually. You should look into some missing kids around that age. So then the viral video goes out, you take the kids, you put them in the truck. Take the truck, drive it to your house, because now they're like, oh, free candy. You don't drive it to your house per se, but you drive it to a house that you probably bought under some random name, and then you have it in this shady area. So the kids come in, you're like, oh, hey guys, like a little Hansel and Gretel thing. Like, oh, look, I got even more free candy in the house. Come through, right? The house is preset to about 200 degrees. Yeah, no, like 500 degrees, right? You want a quick one. So you get them in there, boom, they crisp up a little bit. Depends how you like them. You take orders, and then there you go. And then you have a few, I like medium. Yeah, hypothetically speaking.
Clowns. They're people too. They don't want to eat children. Oh, well, I mean, maybe that one guy did, but... Thanks for watching Niko at Night.